Good evening, Brave Nation. I come to y'all with a heavy heart this evening. As you all know, this afternoon around 4:30 p.m., Governor Brian Kemp ordered the closure of all K-12 school facilities for the remainder of the 1920 school year. My heart's heavy because I immediately think of our seniors. The class of 2020 has spent 14 years working up to these final 9 weeks. The final 9 weeks are a time of celebration for these kids. But it's also a time of great pride in our school system for the adults as well. Our faculty and staff take great pride in turning out graduates who are ready for enrollment, enlistment, and employment. And it seems as if you were all just ripped away from us in a moment's notice. Let me be clear on this. I'm in total support of Governor Kemp's order, and I pray that everyone in Brave Nation will heed the countless warnings that are being put out there on a daily basis. We are truly in control of containing this virus by staying at home unless tending to essential activities. It's up to our community to heed those warnings. I know there are several questions that abound during this time right now. What about grades? What about promotion retention? What about the graduation ceremony? What about honors awards nights? What about the remainder of this time between now and May 25th? Let me address the last question first. Our school system will continue online learning and provide learning packets for students through the end of the school year. I'd like to take a moment and thank our Board of Education for supporting our vision for technology several years ago as they worked hand in hand with us to put Chromebooks in the hands of every student in grades 2 through 12. And they worked with us to strengthen our infrastructure by supporting Wi-Fi initiatives in all of our schools. While we are well positioned to continue this sort of learning, we understand there are families who have limited access to high-speed internet, and we will commit to delivering learning packets for those students just as we have throughout this time since we've been out March 13th on. Teachers will continue to have office hours from 9 to 12 and 1 to 2 Monday through Thursday. As we continue to extend this method of educating our children, I would encourage parents and students, take Friday off. Let that be a day of rest. Get outside. Don't overly burden your students with the online learning. A couple hours a day is all that it takes. But again, take a break. Friday will be a day of planning and virtual meetings for your teachers. Next, I would like to address the graduation ceremony scheduled for Friday, May 25th. At this time, we're committed to continue to plan on having a ceremony for the class of 2020. What will it look like? When will it be? Unfortunately, at this point, I cannot answer any of those questions for you, but we will do everything in our power to celebrate these kids as a community. As a school system, we will continue to communicate with you parents as frequently as possible through all of the available things at our disposal, such as robocalls and social media and other avenues of communication. I'd like to end by speaking to our seniors. We want to thank you for all of the dedication and commitment you've shown for our school system. You've displayed your talents for our community on countless occasions, and we've been truly blessed by your class in the Brave Nation. My heart breaks for the band members, choral performers, athletes, club members, artists, and Special Olympians, along with many, many others who won't get to leave one final mark on our school system. But as superintendent, can I tell you something? You've done enough. Your mark will be forever on this community. While we would love to have the grand finale of all performances to send you off properly, it's not necessary. You've already blessed us all far more than we deserve, and we will be forever grateful for the legacy that you're leaving with our school system. While we may not understand today, and perhaps we may never know the answer to this question that I'm sure you're asking yourself, seniors, why did this have to happen? I can tell you what I turn to in times like these. That's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. They are plans for good and not disaster, to give you a future and a hope. My God does not make mistakes. and you can rest assured that He does have a plan for you. And we as a school system have been blessed to have been a part of preparing you for that plan. Thank you, seniors, again, and rest assured we will be in touch often over the next several weeks. And if you don't hear it from anywhere else, our school system wants you to know we love you. Rather than posting comments on this post, I would encourage anyone in the community to give a shout out to a senior, leave them an encouraging message, post your own video. And seniors, I ask you to return the favor. Give a shout out to your teachers. Let them know you're thinking of them as well, as they're going through some different times right now as well. Some of them are trying to balance teaching while teaching their own children and managing their own household. So I hope this post is a blessing to everyone. Thank you again, and we love you.